Morning, welcome to another week. So, what are we up to this week? Well, actually, we're doing a brew. It's, another beer style that I haven't done, which is a doppelbock. So, changed the ingredients slightly, so it's my version of it, and I'm using what I had to hand to use up stuff. So we're just about ready to mash in. Grains are weighed out. We'll get a little look at the grain bill now in a minute. Let's get a look. Okay. There we go. As you can see, we have Carafa 2. It was supposed to ask for a Cara Munich, so I didn't have any Cara Munich, so I decided to change it up a bit. I've got some Cara Rye, which I've never seen before, so I've got some of that. Torrefied wheat. I had to use some base malt, which is there because I didn't have enough Vienna. So we got 600 grams of base malt, Pilsner malt. We've got 1.9 kilos of Vienna and 2.5 kilos of Munich. 350 grams of torrefied wheat, 130 grams of Carafa 2, and 130 grams of Cara Rye. So that should be, and a nice twist to it. We're up to temp with a HLT. So we're gonna set you back there. I'm gonna mash in. Bit later this morning, was out last night. Yeah, say more. Few jars. So let's undo that. Just level out the grains. I don't know if you're supposed to level them out or not, but I like to level them out. So, valve open, pump on, crack the valve. So we get a nice slow trickle. So lift you up so you can have a look. I know you've seen this before. Okay, so we're mashed in 16 litres for the grain bill. Probably a little light, probably could do another litre. It's a bit like a runny porridge, which is what we're after. So we're going to let that sit for 1 hour, and then we'll do a recirc for about 10-15 minutes just to settle the grain bed. We'll do our first run-ins, then we'll do our, what I call fly batch sparge. So half the remaining liquor goes in the tun, stir it up for recirc that for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then we start sparging with the remainder, and that should give us a good efficiency on my system. So without any further ado, as it were, I'm going to let this sit. Going to get a cup of coffee because I need one, and I'll see you in a bit. We'll catch up what's going on. Cheers. Okay, so we've been recircling for about 15 minutes or so. A bit behind, probably even 20 minutes. We're just going to transfer now into the boil kettle. There we go. Nice deep dark colour, probably a little bit darker than I wanted, but it'll do. Oh, nice biscuity cereal smell off that. Nice. Right, that's going to steam up. Right, get this emptied, and then we'll get our batch, second batch started for the batch fly sparge. So, see you in a bit. Okay, right, we're ready for $12 of hot water. So we'll get this in here. Okay, as you can see, I have to wait for the HLT to get back up to temp because I forgot to fill it. That's a clever boy. We're starting our second run-ins. We're just going to let in there get down a little bit, and then we'll crack open the valve, flush it through both pumps, and then in the top of the mash tun on reduced speed. And as that fills up, it's topped up in there. So that's the stage I'm at the moment. Once I get this done, I'll start getting the boil on. I'll be weighing out the hops. It's just 2 bittering additions. There's no flame out or 15-minute addition. There's a 115-minute addition and a 30-minute addition, and that's it. Chill down in the FV. It did ask for Bohemian lager yeast. I don't have that. I have Bavarian, so it's going to have to do. Still going to be fermented. Still a lager yeast. Good enough. Right. Catch you when I got the hops weighed out. And who are we watching this week? Ah, the man himself, Mr. Harry Brews 69. Nice to see him back. Okay, we've just started a roll and boil. Our hop schedule is 20 grams of Chinook, 20 grams of Tettnanger, 75, 30, row flock at 15, and no flame out additions or anything like that. So we've just hit nice boil. Cranking it up again. There we go. So let's get this in, get the 75-minute timer started. So let's see. Lovely citrusy smell off them. So see you in 45 minutes. Okay, we just reached the 30 minutes to go. So there's our 30-minute addition. That's it until Werflock tablet in 15. So see you then. So that's the end of the brew day. Hit 1049. So it's going to end up about just under 5%. Which we like. Efficiency not as good this week. I might have rushed it. So yeah, that's the brew day. Used the Bavarian lager yeast, M76, because it doesn't have any Bohemian lager yeast. So as I said, that's done. I've got 27 litres, just on the money. Seem to have got it dialed in a bit now, even with doing an hour and 15-minute boil today. What else have been? Right, I suppose what I've been up to. Right, I haven't really missed a video, but I haven't done one for about 3 weeks. Or a brew for 3 weeks. I think I've only brewed twice now in the last 6 weeks. That's how far ahead I'd got. Did This one is probably the last brew for the year, even though it's probably going to appear after Christmas. Only one or two videos to catch up on, and I've got 3 that I've kind of got I need to finish because I'm waiting for them to be ready, which they probably will be next week, so I'll be able to get them done and dusted and up for you. Yes, a bit of a hairy face at the minute, but anyway. So I have an Abbey yeast, so that looks like there's an Abbey ale on the brew front for next year. I also want to do a barley wine for next year, which I want to do early in the year and let it age until Christmas next year. So I need to get this right because I don't want to end up with bottle bombs. So what do you use for? Is it just USO5? Is that high enough high enough alcohol? You know, for a 10-12% beer for a barley wine. Hopefully it is. Just chucking some timber there for the kindling. Stuff you got to do. And wash the car. And wash for about 2 months. About 6 inches of shit on it. Anyway, back to brewing. Yes, barley wine. There is a good recipe in the book. I may even do I'll do a bit earlier next year. There's a nice Christmas ale beer I might want to have a go at, so I'll probably need to do that September. Planning brews already. So that'll tie up a keg and a few bottles for 3 months to let it mature. I think it was 8 to 11 weeks it had to condition. Hopefully be a cracking beer though. What else have I got plans for next year? Try and step outside the box a little bit with my brewing. Try and, like I did with the Elvis Juice clone, which is going to be ready now for Christmas Day next week, which is rather handy. That's turned out really well. Looking forward to that. I must get a bottle out to Frank. I don't know when I'm going to see him, that's the only thing. Hopefully I can see you during the week, Frank. Missed Stephen Big Banana last week, yes. He was going to pop down, just a flying visit, drop a couple of beers off. I think he got a bad dose of flu or food poisoning, I don't know. And the missus wasn't very well, so I think he just shot straight home, and he didn't feel that good, so hopefully you're alright. What else? Waffling now. Upcoming brews. Don't know what I'm going to do next year. Outside the box. Maybe a few more fruit based ones. I seem to be doing alright. Elvis Juice, if I can, that looks like that could be a regular occurrence along with a rust bucket. Need to tweak my black IPA. It was just a little bit too chocolatey for a black IPA. Need to cut, was it 270 grams of Carafra 3 and was it chocolate rye I think I used? Might have been. Need to dial that back by half of each, about 135. That should be enough. So yeah, lots of brews for next year. Hopefully I'll be able to record them and keep the channel interesting. I don't want to get it a little bit too stagnant with just the same thing brewing week in, week out, which would be a pain in the arse for you. But other than that, I'm not going to waffle on too long. See, it's already up to 6. So that's it for this week, and see what I've got coming up now in the next few weeks. Hopefully all good stuff. So, see you later. Have a good. Oh, jeez, I didn't have a beer this week. What's going on? Well, I was at last night. But anyway, see ya. I'm away. Have a good